Hello, I'm Dave Goldberg. Today I want to talk to you about railroad engineers and how business got its mojo. Now, sometimes it's thought that engineers are merely technicians working at the beck and call of businessmen. And what we want to ask about today is whether it was always this way. And so the history of commerce goes back to antiquity. But the history of modern commerce is of more recent vintage. So we want to go back to the 1850s, at a time when the railroads were being built, at a time when businessmen were being asked to span time and space in ways that had never been done before. And we want to ask, who invented modern business? Now, there are various answers to this question, but we'll take a page out of Alfred Chandler's magisterial book, The Visible Hand. And in that book, Chandler says, and we quote, "Of the new forms of transportation, the railroads were the most numerous, their activities the most complex, and their influence the most pervasive. They were the pioneers in the management of modern business enterprise." So there doesn't seem to be much equivocation here. The people who built the railroads were the pioneers responsible for modern business enterprise as we know it. And who were those people? The men who managed these enterprises became the first group of modern business administrators in the United States. The pioneers of modern management were all trained civil engineers with experience in railroad construction and bridge building before they took over the management of the roads. So again, there isn't any equivocation. There isn't any hedging of bets. The inventors of modern business were trained civil engineers. And how did they do it? Again, Chandler. There is little evidence that railroad managers copied military procedures. Instead, all evidence indicates that their answers came in response to immediate and pressing operational problems requiring the organization of men and machinery. They responded in much the same rational, analytical way as they solved mechanical problems of building a bridge or laying down a railroad. So what do we take away? Well, when you go off and get that MBA, or whatever you do with your engineering degree, be proud of your engineering heritage. Although the common wisdom is that engineering is merely a capitalist tool, the historical record suggests otherwise, that business is merely, or yet another, engineering invention. So don't forget how business got its mojo.